Hopefully I'm not interrupted during this live. So what I'm going to do is what will be most beneficial for us to tap into this week, the energies we should tap into in order to serve our highest good and expansion, to uplift us. I'm also going to pull from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships. This is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. But I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships, and I'm connecting this to the relationship with self, okay? To see, in what area we could give our conscious attention more focus in order to become more balanced, right? Get one more card from this one. One more card for what we can. Okay. Saw that earlier. Okay. How can we better the relationship with ourselves? What area should we focus on in order to become more balanced and masterful with self? Okay, I did not mean to get 3 cards. Y'all, I was just talking about the solar plexus in the last live. Can't make that up. We also have the crown chakra, which is the 7th chakra. We have grace and the divine masculine. Now, this is the divine masculine energy within us. This is all about relationship with self. Nothing outside of us, no person outside of us, okay? But naturally, connecting with the masculine within us will improve our relationships with the masculines outside of us. Okay, I just had to take a peek. I can't help it. Okay, stop. Just stop. Underneath solar plexus is sacral, 2nd chakra. Then we have romantic love. Then we have union. Then we have divine feminine. I'm going to take all of these because I have a problem. Can't remember if I spoke of this in the last live or if it was the live I just attempted and then stopped just to give like a notice I'm about to go live again. But I was speaking about the importance of making sure we are anchoring ourselves within the lower 3 chakras, because that's important. Okay, it's important because it keeps us connected to the earth. It helps us to anchor in our physical manifestations. And it increases our ability to receive, to be receptive. Okay, that is important for integration. So it makes sense that the solar plexus and sacral chakra are highly significant. And it also makes sense that the 7th chakra, the crown, is also showing up here. Okay, so how we can best direct our focus is over the next, let's say, 4 to 7 days. Perspective. This card says, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. And I feel like, this is probably correlated with how we can better the relationship with ourselves by clearing, balancing, and harmonizing our crown chakra. What I'm getting is there's a lot of activity in the crown. So you might be experiencing a lot of chatter, feeling ungrounded, thoughts kind of all over the place, maybe some worries going on, unfound worries, I should mention, because zooming out, none of this matters. Okay. This says, the energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and a part of a larger whole. So again, there's kind of like a block in the crown that's causing too much chatter, and we're unable, or people are unable, whoever this resonates with, to truly receive that divine knowledge, wisdom, and truth, that clarity, which is creating this scatteredness, all right? No clear direction or focus or clarity. So getting out of the ego and more in tune with the divine. The ego is a trickster and really good at convincing you it is your intuition or protecting you, or that it's really good at getting you to look far too deeply into things that don't require that energy or effort. Like, some things can just be taken at surface value. There is no greater meaning. There's nothing you need to, no assumptions needed or narratives that you should be creating around things, causing unnecessary problems that didn't exist before, right? That is a form of using your creativity in a disturbing way. Let me just see what the 7th chakra says. The affirmation for the crown is, I am divine. So I'm just gonna, okay, so crown chakra is associated with the color violet, which carries the highest frequency in the visible spectrum and burns away all negativity, transmuting it into light. So again, working on the crown to purify it. It's driven by the principles of cosmic consciousness and awareness. Located at the top of the head, it connects us directly to the cosmos and the limitless higher states of consciousness. It allows us to access our multidimensional consciousness beyond the limitations of earthly dimensions or planes of reality. The element for the crown chakra is thought. Humanity's search for meaning and understanding is an inherent driving force for human consciousness, and when our crown chakra is open, we are connected to the energy of the universe. We can receive information from beyond the three-dimensional plane. An open crown chakra might also result in experiencing states of pure bliss and spiritual ecstasy. Now, crown chakra in relationship represents our connection to a higher power, sometimes referred to as Source, the universe, or God. Our understanding of who we are, what we are here to do in this lifetime, and what our relationship is to the larger whole derive from this connection. When we have this deeper understanding, we also have a much clearer understanding of the people who show up in our lives and the gifts and lessons that they bring us. So, there we go. Disconnecting from disserving narratives assumptions, judgments, zooming out to see the bigger picture, and finding common ground so we can see clearly, so we can recognize what's really in front of us, the lessons and gifts being presented for us. Not all gifts come in a box, and each interaction has a unique lesson where we are simultaneously teacher and student in these dynamics, and also has a gift for us to take away from that interaction. So look for that. And in that manner, you can empower whatever it is you are experiencing in relation to self or other. So we also got Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call and support. In the last live, I just mentioned how we will be moving out of that limbo space of being in between worlds and shifting timelines, and what will really help us do that in a more graceful, easier way, my nose is running, is connecting with Soul Family. That is key. They're going to help us to be stabilized and ground in a physical manner and experience the physical manifestation of that shift. But also, this is connected to your team of support in the spiritual realms. That we're needing to call in the great support that's on offer for us. If you're struggling throughout the day, ask for help purifying your fields and getting yourself back into alignment, because you have so many helpers that are eager to help you do those types of things, and they're just waiting on you to be like, gosh, they're waiting on you, looking at you like, she just likes to do it all by herself. Like, we are all here working on this project together, but here she is trying to do it all herself and take all the credit. Hello, like, can we do a thing or two for you? Okay, so with this is going hand in wow, I didn't mean for this to happen. So grace goes along with this. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's current events, of life's currents and changes as we evolve toward a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane. I apologize. Let me back up. So, grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's current events and changes as we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. And that's the number 24. Affirmation for grace is, I am grace. Grace is simple elegance, easy and smooth movement, gentleness and sensitivity. So again, we're referring to relationship with self. Grace in relationship. I'm not going to read all the other stuff. Adapting gracefully to life's never-ending currents can be a challenge by itself, but applying the graceful attitude to the arena of partnership with self and others can be a different story altogether. More than anything, a partner can trigger and mirror to us the parts that we have been hiding away. This goes along with finding the common ground, seeing the lessons and the gifts that someone's offering you, even if they're irritating the shit out of you. This reflective and sometimes confrontational quality of the relationship can bring up feelings of discomfort, fear, anxiety, anger, and denial. It takes a mature attitude and deep understanding of the inner dynamics of the human psyche to gracefully flow with these emotional currents. Relationships go through cycles, just like everything else in life. We ourselves go through phases like the moon. There will be highs, there will be lows, and there will be 1,000 shades of gray. Grace means learning to flow with whatever comes our way, with kindness, flexibility, and wisdom. Here's some food for thought. Can you think of someone in your life who has a lot of grace? How do you recognize grace in a person? Do you consider yourself a graceful person? Do you think grace can help in intense situations or with lovers, family, and friends? How can you extend yourself greater grace? What do you think you can do to be more graceful? Were there times in your life with relationships, work, and family when grace would have helped the situation? I don't know if I showed y'all the picture. And these are sacred geometry images. Okay, next we got You Got the Love. Codependency and boundaries. So here we are. Let me just take a break from the relationship cards. So if we were to connect it with perspective and star family, when you're feeling overwhelmed, experiencing sensory overload, confusion, heaviness, zoom out. Instead of absorbing all that and holding on to it, really ask yourself questions. Does this belong to me? Is this necessary for me to carry? Can I flush this out of my body and let it go? And can I call in support to help me form better boundaries from a space of love? Can I connect deeply with myself and be comfortable without feeling the need to have someone else in order to feel a sense of belonging and purpose? So trying to step out of the ways that you may be still operating out of a space of codependency could also be connected to codependent behaviors with men, masculine energies, or women that carry a strong divine masculine energy, relying on others to make you feel happy, to make you feel good, to make you feel worthy. How can you set better boundaries with yourself to not put that responsibility onto others, but rather take control of the situation by taking accountability and responsibility for providing yourself with those things by cultivating that within. Allowing yourself to feel safe in your body once again. There's also deep cellular healing taking place. This is Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So, like I was just speaking about, integrating through the lower chakras. I feel like many have recently experienced a quickening, a greater awakening that was rapid. And this is your quick integration if you remain grounded and allow yourself to balance out the lower chakras and not be so overactive in the upper chakras. But a perfect harmonious balance that all are a unified whole is what is going to help you integrate the recent awakening you have experienced. It's one thing to experience an awakening, a conscious expansion. It's another thing to embody that awakening by walking as the embodiment of that expansion. Otherwise, the awakening you experience is not complete. This is making me think of the etheric body, which is connected to the color blue and the throat chakra, as well as the mental body, okay? So you might be needing to use your voice. You may need to be expressing your needs and desires, asking for help. And support. Stepping into the masculine energy to honor what you know you're needing, the support you truly need, that you're not able to handle on your own, because yes, you're powerful. Yes, you are a spirit in the flesh, but you are human. And humans thrive in packs. Like, we are designed to have that support, and without support around us, life can be very difficult. Yes, you're capable of doing it all on your own, but you will be heavily burdened. So, with the deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing, what I'm getting is releasing stuck emotions from within the body, whether experiencing those emotions or physically moving them out of your body through exercise, stretching, yoga, somatic exercises, EMT, emotional tapping. That's a great way to release stuck emotions and reprogram your nervous system and subconscious at the same time. Okay? Through when you're tapping, accepting what it is you're feeling, and then going back and choosing how you truly desire to feel and giving yourself permission as you tap back down. So you will be releasing stuck energies, and you're going to want to allow yourself to let these things leave your body. And you can also call on support for help with this. Pay attention to those ideas of, I really should go for a walk, but you're like, oh, no, I don't feel like it. That's your chance to do something to help yourself, to love yourself, and to set yourself free, and to gain greater clarity. Now, the Divine Masculine supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. So, rather than relying on others' permission to make something happen for us, or waiting on someone to give us the answers, or to rescue us and save us, to show us the way. This is about taking that leadership role, forging the way, is what I'm getting. Hold on. This is number 17. Today's the 17th. Affirmation for Divine Masculine. I am Divine Masculine. I have a Divine Masculine mantra on my Instagram profile. Check it out. State it out loud. Write it down. In the new energy, we let go of traditional roles, allowing new masculinity and new femininity to arise. Just as the concept of divine feminine is no longer exclusively for women, divine masculine is no longer just for men. We all hold both masculine and feminine energy and attributes within us, and both must be fully realized, understood, and expressed. The masculine is active and focused. His nature is to direct and push. He is intrinsically connected to the material world, providing security, structure, and reason, and his intrinsic nature is closer to the earthly and physical planes. So again, this is about being grounded. The new divine masculine is balanced, conscious, sensual, and gentle, able to facilitate the expression of the divine feminine. He is loving and kind, strong and independent, yet open to co-creation and partnership. So this is like really understanding, in order to come into this harmony of your masculine and feminine energy, is to understand the dual nature within you. The masculine side can drive things forward and get things done. He's very connected to the physical world. He can offer greater structure, and foundation. Something solid in which to anchor. So rather than relying on masculines outside of you to give you that anchored, grounded stance, facilitate that with your own masculine energy, because you are capable. When you utilize your masculine energy, you're able to direct and focus in such a way that honors the receptive and flowing inner feminine to truly feel inspired and creative. So while your masculine energy excels at action, he is not in his fullest potential without the feminine to imagine all the possibilities he could manifest into form. Here's food for thought. Are you in touch with your masculine side? How does it express itself? Think of some things that are considered masculine. How do you feel about those? How do you feel about things that are considered feminine? Do you feel that the divine masculine can be all of it? Can you think of some examples or role models in the public eye who embody a new and balanced divine masculine? And there are several of them, okay? I experience... Ooh, I just got the chills. Just made me realize, like, I am now in a beautifully aligned place to get the blessing of this experience, of the new, balanced, divine masculine, the true meaning of a masculine. God, thank you, God. And I owe that to myself for doing the work, and you owe it to yourself to celebrate for doing the work. Alright, let's see. We also got Lost Land, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. So I feel like releasing these stuck emotions and energies within your body, most likely in a physical way. Allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to go for a walk, to exercise, to get your creative life force energy moving. I feel like some of y'all need to, like, dance, like, in the solar plexus area and sacral area, like, really roll that energy out so you can move those stuck patterns. Maybe do some belly dancing. I'm gonna start pole dancing, y'all. Like, I can't wait. I want to do belly dancing too, but first I'm gonna do pole dancing, and that's really to give me greater strength within my arms. My legs are so powerful, but I need that balance within my arms. I don't know what the whole idea and understanding of that is, of me needing to do that, but it has something to do with the strength in my core. I don't know why I'm sharing this. Maybe somebody will be inspired by it. Anyways, through releasing those energies, you're going to receive answers, which I just previously spoke about in the last live. It's like, this process is going to be a lot easier. Because you have gone through these letting go phases, these transcending cycles for a long time, over and over again. And you know you've done this, and you've done it so many times, it's going to be natural and easy. But as you're understanding, hey, I can get through this pretty quickly, it's not going to be so cumbersome, if that's the right word, you're going to receive profound enlightenment connected to how gifted you truly are and the unique gifts you express and have to offer, and how powerful that makes you, especially in your own reality and what you are choosing to create for yourself. Again, this is connected to the third and second chakras, the solar plexus, and the sacral. I'm strongly getting that oh, there's cards under romantic love. Oh yeah, just kidding. I already knew that. Not only, okay, I get it. So the third chakra, solar plexus, helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course towards our goals. The solar plexus allows us to step out into the world and make our goals transform into reality. To transform our goals into reality, to achieve our goals. And then sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. Okay. Okay. And now I'm seeing this as the third chakra, solar plexus, being masculine, the second chakra, sacral, being feminine. Okay, and that makes a lot of sense because we have the divine masculine before the solar plexus, then after the second chakra we have divine feminine, and we have union. So this is all about really coming into that a stronger solidified union within yourself to where you are solid and you are a powerhouse. You are unstoppable. This is going to be an inspiring week. But through this union, it's almost like an inner marriage and romance, but it's like your inner masculine and feminine romanticizing each other and coming into that union, right? Because this is also emphasizing romantic relations through this deliberate focus on meshing your inner energies, the duality within you, understanding both are necessary and are most powerful when working together. And when working together, you are a force to be reckoned. You are magnetic. You are super attractive to all forms of abundance. But anyways, okay. The feminine, I'll do my reading. The divine feminine, number 16. I am divine feminine is the affirmation. So this says, for humans to live harmoniously with each other, the masculine and the feminine must reach a state of union, both outwardly and within individual inward relationship, and then in relationship with each other. So this is a balanced state of heart, mind, body, and soul. So naturally, feminine energy is fluid and receptive. It is natural for her to surrender and to open up. That is her job. She's connected to Mother Earth and to giving birth. She is soft, flowing, gentle, sensitive, nurturing, and empathetic. She is naturally in tune with the higher realms and in touch with subtle energies. Highly intuitive. She is a strong, powerful, and independent essence, yet also open to co-creation and partnership. Okay, so within this image of the divine feminine, I feel like this is significant. Maybe seeing this will create some kind of activation for you. I mean, that's what geometric patterns do. Sacred geometry. So that image, this image, has a resemblance to a dream catcher, referring to the capacity of the feminine to bring the subtle energy of dreams and desires closer to the physical plane, where it becomes available for manifestation into form. Pink is associated with universal love for oneself and others, and with sweetness, tenderness, and care. Brighter pink incorporates aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. The light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. So within relationship, the feminine is all about, the feminine side is soft, nurturing, and compassionate. She offers deep understanding, patience, and tolerance to facilitating closeness. The inner feminine, inner receptive feminine needs the directed and focused masculine to get things done. That's why I apologize. So it's important for them to work together. So feminine excels at imagining and dreaming of all possibilities, and the masculine supports to help her manifest the dreams. Okay, union. The energy of union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. Okay, so food for thought for feminine. Sorry, I got distracted. I got phone calls. Are you in touch with your feminine side? How does it express itself? How do you feel about things that are considered masculine? Do you feel that the divine feminine can be all of it? Can you think of some examples or role models in the public eye who embody a new and balanced divine feminine? Unions number 44. Almost done, guys. So, union means to be united or joined together. This suggests that there was a state of separateness before and that there are parts or components that can be joined together to create a oneness, masculine and feminine. Solar plexus and sacral, so like the desires and emotions within the sacral that are stored there. The solar plexus, the ability to act upon those things and bring them into form. In reference to the inner world of human being, union has to do with a state of wholeness, completion, harmony, balance, and inner peace. As pure spiritual and energetic beings, we are all connected to and part of everything. We are all one. From the moment we are born into this three-dimensional world, we start on a journey to experience that feeling of oneness again. As spiritual beings in physical bodies, we find that our journey here revolves around our intrinsic desire for that sense of completion and wholeness, a deep yearning to not feel alone or separated. Deep inside, we carry the inherent memory of feeling one with everything, with the universe, and with God. Our quest to return to the state of wholeness is often what fuels our desires, drives our motivations, and determines our direction in life, ensuring our growth and evolution. Okay, so see how this has 3 circles, and then a circle in the middle, and also a circle on the outside. Oh, you're here. I've been at this for a while. It's really good. You'll have to watch it. I'm speaking on union. So in this image, the 3 circles represent the individual energies that 2 people bring to a relationship, plus a third energy that emerges through their relationship. The ring in the middle represents the universal relationship that binds all of these energies together. 3 is a catalytic number. It refers to an energy that speeds up or creates a reaction between 2 things without necessarily changing itself. All the circles refer to the wholeness and completeness that must be found individually on many different levels, internally, externally, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, as well as together, establishing a union that is both within and without. So, union and relationship. By the way, Ruby, I'm speaking on energies of this week that will be most beneficial to focus on, especially connected to self. Okay, so union and relationship. So while ultimately our sense of wholeness has to come from within, through relationship with others, we can support our desire to not feel alone while growing our inner sense of completion through the reflection of another. In a harmonious love relationship, partners maintain their individuality and uniqueness while their togetherness creates a third entity that is their sum. When united in this manner, the relationship can be fulfilling and transforming, with each partner on their individual journey and growing as they simultaneously share a joined adventure. 1 and 1 makes 3, which is quantum physics. Union with a mate is far more than the joining of physical bodies, when union entails the merging of hearts and souls as well. And thus, the energies of many different levels, the fulfillment we experience can be profound and deeply transformative. So, food for thought. Give some thought to the idea of 1 and 1 makes 3. How do you feel about this concept? How is this different from the idea that 2 people unite and become one? Are you seeking a union with a mate? What would that add to what you can do by yourself and for yourself? How does union with another happen? Is it a physical act or does it go beyond? Does union occur instantaneously or does it happen over time? Do you believe in once united, always united? What does union need to be sustained? Are there different aspects within yourself that need to be united? So again, this is all about us working on uniting our inner divine masculine and feminine in such a way. This also reflects the third and second chakras, the third being the masculine, which is action oriented. Wow. Second chakra holds our creative life force energy, our emotional desires, our passions. So feeling into that and allowing yourself to step out into the world and transform those desires into physicality is exactly what union is. But that also correlates to the crown chakra receiving, being a channel for the divine to flow through you, rather than coming from an egotistical manner, but tapping into the truth. Because right now, the crown chakra has been blocked. So that means the ego has been too loud, and it has drowned out truly tapping into the sacral chakra. Like I said, many have been not fully anchored into the 3 lower chakras, which is important, okay? That connects us to the earth. It allows us to anchor in manifestations. It allows us to be receptive to bringing things into form. We are part of the earth, so we must maintain that balance in the lower 3 chakras. Most people are highly active in the upper chakras and only halfway in their body. So the chakras to focus on this week are the crown, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Do whatever you can to do chakra cleansing and balancing. I personally use a pendulum, a clear quartz pendulum, to locate imbalances in my chakra centers and my energy fields. So the pendulum is still if there is no imbalance. As soon as there is an imbalance, it will start moving, circling, doing whatever, and I allow it to move until it comes to a standpoint, and that's when I know that the energy imbalance has been corrected.